Hi, I'm Keron Psillas Oliveira, and I wanted to share a little bit about how I create the designs that you see behind me. I have the scarves and the prints, but it all starts with the flowers that I've chosen, often by going to the flower market and sometimes finding things in my own garden. I take the flowers and arrange them in a very big plastic container that's dry and empty. The flowers are then secured in that container and filled with distilled water. And after 3 days or so, they're solidly frozen. But I photograph throughout that process. I take them out of the freezer, I take them out of the container, and sometimes place them on a dark blue background. Sometimes I will crack them, which is a bit of fun, using a garden hose. If they're very, very frozen, I can make them fractured and cracked. And then after a little bit of work in Photoshop, I have the final file. So I'm thrilled to be in London. We're setting up my very first exhibition here in the heart of Knightsbridge. To my right, a very famous department store. To my left, one of my favorite museums at the V&A. And it's just wonderful to be here and see all the energy and the hustle and bustle and people coming in and loving all of the joy and the color and the flowers that make everyone happy. So I'd like to share with you a little bit about the prints that I brought for the exhibition. I'm very happy to see the large format in this beautiful handmade paper. It's called Awagami Kozo. It's made from the bark of the mulberry tree. It has a lovely texture to it and it's quite resilient. So seeing them hang here in the gallery is a dream come true. And it's such a beautiful space, all the white walls and the wonderful lighting that really brings out the color, the texture and the detail that you can get in the very large format. I've brought along also some smaller prints on beautiful bamboo paper. Sustainability factor for me is very important, and finding the kozo and the bamboo paper makes me feel much better about creating the prints. And they're all archival. They're going to last many, many, many years beyond any of our lifetimes. I'm delighted to find out that I could make handmade lampshades. And my goal was to have the print illuminated from behind. So having that light shining through, which highlights the textures and colors of the original print, makes me very happy. It's a little bit meticulous to do them, but I find it quite relaxing. I'm delighted to have my silk scarves here. I love silk scarves, and I've never seen anyone not respond to the way the fabric drapes and the light falls and highlights the design. I've been able to source the scarves in Italy. They're printed identically front and back, simultaneously actually, which is quite rare, and they have hand-rolled edges and just the height of luxury for a silk scarf. In a couple of different sizes, of course, but I'm delighted to share them here. And the final thing are my pillows. I love having pillows in the house and having just a little spot of color, again highlighting the design. Some of the compositions are better as squares, so that was a lot of fun to design the textiles for the pillows. I've had a wonderful week here in London. It's been marvelous meeting all the folks that came in for the exhibition, telling them the inspiration for the flowers and watching their faces light up when they saw all the color and texture and pattern, and then having a great bit of fun telling them how I do it. I don't have any secrets about my process, and I love sharing and learning from other folks as well. Visit Floraveira.com for all the latest news, for new work, and for a schedule of exhibitions worldwide. I'd love to see you at one of them.